Hey whales, good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's June the 18th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla. For those that don't know me though, I'm a full-time trader. I do these updates every single day. And to give you an idea in terms of how I'm doing so far for my trades, you can see year to date up 78K USD, guys, 59% win rate. Super proud of myself so far. And for the month of June, up 8.54K USD, 8.4K USD. 83% win rate, guys, right? So we did win on QUBT, one of our main wins yesterday, alongside a small win on Tesla. But from the calendar view, right, we take all these trades across Discord, guys. So again, if you guys want my actual entries, target, stop losses, I post every single trade here that you see here in Discord, right? So when you get access to Discord, you'll get this day trade ideas channel. This is basically my watch list that I post every single morning. Everything from hims and hers to Applied Digital, Uranium, Oklo, right? You get all the entries, target, stop losses that I'm looking at from a day trader standpoint from my watch list. And then you also get access to exactly when I go in to those specific stocks. So for instance, I get filled on QUBT, right? I'm out of QUBT, so $200 win, right? So you get all this commentary, you get everything that you need here to succeed. So I look forward to seeing you here in Discord. The link is in the bio for you to join. Okay, so with that said, let's jump into Tesla. So overall, guys, I'm on the weekly time frame here. I just want to make sure that you understand the roadmap and make sure that you guys are aware of where we're heading towards. So overall, we have a large wave 1, A, B, C flat correction. We had a pretty good sideways run for the last 3 years. So we put in this wave 2 finally, and now we're calling for more upside for wave 1, 2, and then ultimately continuing to push higher towards all-time highs. Okay, so where are sort of my main targets? So from the swing lows to the swing highs, you can see anywhere between 580 is that main target that we're looking at, as well as 730, guys, 730. And this really excites me because once it reaches these levels, I start to become a multimillionaire just because of Tesla. So I'm super excited. So just, waiting patiently on my end. I'm going to be continuing to buy the dips on my end. And let's see if we can continue trekking higher into the future here. Okay, so just wanted to make sure if you're an investor, keep buying the dips. You have nothing to worry about, in my opinion. We're looking for 580 to 730 as that main overall target. Okay, now that's sort of the weekly level. It's not going to be all, sunshine here, right? There's going to be some tough days. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame as well. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see, again, from the lows, wave 2 is in. Looking for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in blue to finish off all of a wave 1 sequence. Now, there are two paths that Tesla can take. We have this WXY wave coming down. This is a more corrective path to finish off a wave 2 before higher. Or, surprise, wave 2 is in. We don't go lower, and this turns into a bullish sequence where we go a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the $400 levels. And let's take a look at sort of the main targets on the 4-hour time frame. So on the shorter cycles, around 403 to 462 is where we're looking at Tesla, as long as sort of these levels hold, right, at 272 down to 246. So that's sort of what we're looking at overall for Tesla on the smaller time frames. So what does this mean? Well, from a day trader standpoint, again, my mindset is that when there are dips, I'm only looking for long opportunities. I'm not shorting Tesla. I think it's too risky to short. I'm going to be continuing to go with the trend as long as Tesla holds 217, guys. This is the invalidation level. This is where we can use the bullish sequence and the bias to base our lows off of. So I'm using this pivot as the main pivot moving forward for Tesla to continue pushing the markets higher. Okay. Now, one of the other things that you want to take a look at as well is the S&P seasonality index. So you can see in June, typically, guys, the last 2 weeks is bearish historically, right? But look at what happens when we go into July. So we just got to get through sort of this, corrective pattern that we're seeing on Tesla. And then coming into June, right, we can either do something like this or like this. So we just got to be patient here. Again, very choppy, bearishness in the last 2 weeks of June. So just be careful and just be mindful of where you are in terms of this overall cycle. All right. But again, if you guys want my entries, guys, I trade Tesla nearly almost every single day. So come join Discord. The link is in the bio. It's right here as well. So I look forward to seeing you here. And yeah, let's make a lot of money together. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.